Hi everyone, Michele Courage here from michellecourage.com. I'm coming to you from my Galactic studio right here in Little Hawke's Bay down in New Zealand. I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about what's going on at the moment. September 2025, huge energies. There is a big influx with the equinox happening and eclipses and all kinds of energy is coming in. And I'd like to just read what my my channeling was yesterday, basically saying just after the eclipse equinox. And then I've got an exciting vision that I saw or that I got shown after a medical procedure. So it's very exciting times at the moment, and it is also very disconcerting. There's a lot going on. I think in the last few days there's been a really big upsurgence in people really looking at their religion. There's a big move more towards God and Christianity, specifically because of what happened about the assassination of Charlie Kirk in America. And so I'm just seeing a lot of those kind of posts coming up and a lot of people talking about it. And there was even a likening to some guy that had prophesied we were all going to ascend. I think it was yesterday. So I'm still here. I'm still here in my little studio. Things aren't going to change in a blink and a flash. Okay, be understanding of the fact that anybody who says we're all going to ascend and we're going to split and this and that, the next thing, it's a gentle split so that we can all cope with that. The split is happening in front of us with the as we are looking at it, it's unfolding. And obviously this uncomfortableness, everything that's coming up to be shown, we're starting to see it in world leaders, in people that we know, in opinions and that kind of thing. And the call is to get divided, to take a side, to pick a side. And, you know, if you this, then you that. And if you not that, then you're not with me, then, you know, I will cancel you out. And it is so important at this time to be the observer. Don't take sides. Allow it to wash through you. Be the observer. You know what's right inside for you. You don't need to impress it on anyone. I think most of us are here to observe. There are the few that are here to rise up and actually be the change. But I feel the more we embody that change in our own lives, the more this beautiful frequency that we're anchoring into earth of compassion, humility, love, understanding will be anchored in when we are, as we go forward. So yes, I know it is very tempting to go, well, I definitely don't stand for that. And so therefore, so I want you to be understanding of that. And this is what I do channeling. I do written channeling. And yesterday, this is what happened. This is what I think. And be understanding of the fact that they are writing to me, or I am channeling their message to me. But this one was specifically, I feel that I needed to share. So you have reached a huge junction on Earth where the energies have in effect collided. And I think we're heading for this huge push around ideologies. And you are standing on the precipice of a big monumental decision as earth beings, as a collective. And I really feel like that, you know, between now and 2030, we are being asked to stand up for what we want to go forward in. Moving through this will take more courage, personally and globally. Even we here from the other side have felt this momentous shift in energy, and I really believe, I don't underestimate the shifts that are happening on Earth would surely be affecting our oversouls as we go through these upgrades. They too will be learning from our journeys. I've always had this these messages from my guides saying, hey, we're watching you too, and we find it fascinating how you react, how you are navigating your lifetime on Earth. And the messages get back. And so especially if you know, the way I work, I'm a pretty open channel. I have very strict boundaries in place, but I'm an open channel. And so they will be observing our reactions and our way we process stuff. They will be observing from that, or learning from that as well. So the feeling is active, but doing is still inactive. So understand that the movement of this compassion and love for one another, and standing together in unity, and not being divided and being so divisive, it's moving. It is filtering into the collective minds and hearts. Many of us are already feeling this, are already working so hard to, we're aware of the energies trying to harden our hearts, and we are working and actively working against those forces to soften, to be understanding of the other human and the other human's point of view. I think there's a lot of forgiveness going on. I know, you know, Charlie Kirk's wife stood up and said she truly forgave the young man who took her husband's life. And whether that's true or not, I'm not here to judge or to figure it out. All I know is that the sentiments will touch more and more people of that, that kind of energetic transfer. So, and each of us are required to take it into our hearts, into our souls, and have a look at that, and be discerning about how we want to approach this, you know, or navigate what is going on at the moment in the world. It is a bumpy time. It is a bumpy time. So, yeah. Okay, so while I've been channeling, I have also, last week had a small procedure to cut a lesion out of my arm. And it was really interesting. The whole process was so energetically perfect and programmed into being absolutely fabulous, because I have a huge sort of legacy of mistrust in doctors and medical procedures, and so, you know, I couldn't have asked for the more beautiful way this whole procedure was handled. The doctor that did it was just the most energetically perfect man, and the nurses that were around, and everything was fabulous. And so it was really fascinating for me. So I've been in a bit of a healing mode, doing a lot of self-healing, bringing in Pleiadian energy, zoning it into my arm to help all the little all the stuff that has been cut and rejoined to rejoin and regenerate. And yesterday was fascinating. I was sitting in front of the Pleiadian painting doing my self-healing. Basically, I connect into Pleiadian energy and then go into deep meditation, and then I watch. And in the past, the medical procedures have been they have shown me have been Arcturian. And yesterday, they showed me a medical procedure that I don't know if it is available yet in this world, but I know it is coming. And they showed me what it was, how they would be looking at this kind of operation in the future. And this is in our future. It's coming, which I'm so excited about, and I'm going to tell you about it. So with this legion, it was about this big. I've had it for quite a while. I just needed it gone, but it's in a very, very specific area on my arm, and quite a difficult area right here. So it's a very bendy. I've got to use my arm. There's not a lot of skin to be pulled around, whatever, that kind of stuff. So he had to cut out quite a big chunk and then sew the skin together to cover the hole. So what happened was, I've basically got a scar. I'm going to have a scar from here all the way through to here. It's quite a substantial cut. Because he had to obviously cut the chunk out and then close it up as well. And what my guides showed me, what my vision that I saw, and it was really interesting because normally, like I said, it's the Arcturians that do this, but it was actually the Pleiadians that were actually working on my arm. And I think a lot of them said, well, it's basically because this is really cosmetic. And the Pleiadians are very beautiful and they're ahead in the technologies. They were ahead in technology on beauty and upliftment and happiness and joy. And so this is why they are ahead in this, and this is why they showed me. Perhaps also because I was basically connecting into Pleiadian energy directly. So what they showed me was, in the future, somebody would have something like this, and they would have this machine that would basically burn the top layer off, burn the next layers, burn those layers off, basically it's like a laser type of thing. I would say it's burning, but I'm not sure. And then they would have like a 3D printer, what we would liken to a 3D printer, that would print a piece of skin that would go on top of it, and then it would seal that piece of skin onto that area and close it like that, instead of using the old stitching method that we still use. I mean, they were laughing. They were laughing at my scar, which was done by a top dermatologist from the UK who's now in Hawke's Bay, in Havelock North, called HB Dermatology. He is really right, fabulous person, fabulous man. But they were laughing. They were laughing at me, going, "You think this is great, but we laugh at this. It's archaic." It's like us looking back at how they used to do operations in the 16th or 17th century. They are laughing at us. And they said, well, this is how we would do it. And they showed me that they would make the skin and then put it onto the actual area, and then somehow it would fuse with my actual skin, and then it would basically heal and be like brand new within like a day or two. Like, there's no scars, there's nothing. It just fuses in with your own skin. And they showed me that technology is coming. I don't even know if it exists right now. I wouldn't be surprised if it does, if people are working on it right now already. But yeah, I mean, what amazing technology would come for burn victims and that type of stuff. So that is the medical technology that is coming. Like I said, I am almost positive there's probably somebody working on that right now as we speak in 2025. But yes, so that little tidbit of information came through. I've had quite a few of these medical sort of visions, and so I thought I'd really like to share that online with you. But yeah, in the meantime, I've got this massive big scar, and yeah, it's hopefully going to leave a small scar and not interfere with any of my mobility and that type of thing. But while I was doing that, I will tell you, while I was sitting there working with this energy and asking them to heal my arms specifically, because I think, you know, I have been told you have to ask for an intention of why you're wanting the healing. Not just I want healing. It must be a specific intention so that they can focus on it. My arm was tingling like you can't believe in the cut area. So you can't dream this stuff. You can't dream this stuff. It was 100%, they were working on my arm. So I would presume they were either working on it 100% now as well as in the future, because I really feel like this, whatever I've had done in this lifetime, there will be some connection in a previous lifetime, and going forward, it will probably or possibly reoccur if we don't do enough work around it and clear it. So that is my insights for today. So yeah, Pleiadian healing in actual working form. Which goes to my actual Pleiadian self-healing sessions at the moment, which I'm doing on Wednesdays, which are Wednesday today. And yes, so I'm awaiting my next client who's going to be coming at 12 p.m. And I thought I'd get this little video in. So yes, I will chat to you soon, probably on Friday, this Friday coming. I've got such exciting news. My calendars have arrived, and I'll be revealing those calendars and showing you what they look like, as well as the new Divine Feminine scarves, which you only have until the 30th of September to order them, which come with the beautiful Divine Feminine's aura spray, which they come as a set if you purchase a scarf before the 30th of September 2025. So anyway, I will chat to you soon. This Friday I will be doing my Friday musings from my Galactic studio, and until then I will chat to you soon. Cheers.